So are men and women different? Yes, they are. We have two very distinct communication methods. Men operate in what's called a pyramid world. There are quarterbacks, linemen, defensemen, first string, second string, third string, bench warmers, water boys. And it's very clearly delineated, and they're constantly trying to figure out where they're at on the pyramid. Okay? They have a lot of social games that are played to help them establish rank. In the military, you can see they have all this bling that clearly denotes this guy is bigger than a private. In the women's world, and we'll talk about that in a minute, women if we ran the military without any context of how men have run it, we never in a million years would have all this bling. We'd have really good shoes, they'd be comfortable, we'd be able to run really nice, and they'd come in bright colors. But we wouldn't have this. So there's a few games that men play to establish rank up and down their pyramid. The one is the one-up. The one-up is, you got a couple guys at the bar, and the one guy goes, look, I've got the new Crackberry 1000. And the next guy goes, oh, really? I got a Crackberry 2000. And then the third guy goes, oh, I'm beta testing the Crackberry 5000, and it won't be available for 2 years. Ooh. Third guy wins. He's one up on all the other guys. So you ever notice those kind of games being played by guys where they're constantly trying to one up each other on stuff, and you're like, what is going on? Then there's the one down. The one down goes something like this. Well, Fred, you're so stupid you probably don't know who played third base for the Detroit Tigers in the World Series in 1968. You know, so if the guy doesn't know it, he's just kept his rank up there and he's pushed the other guy down. Has anyone ever wondered why they know all these obsolete, useless pieces of information, but they can't remember your wedding anniversary or your birthday? And the reason is your wedding anniversary and your birthday won't help them with their rank in the other gorillas in the mist. Okay? But those useless little pieces of information, well, I shouldn't say they're useless. In our world, they're useless bits of information. In their world, they're very vital pieces of information. Then there's the put down, which will sound like an insult, but it's actually a compliment. And I know Katie's been to a Rotary meeting. Have any of you been to a Rotary meeting? It's the ultimate place. Or if you ever seen a Dean Martin roast, or Comedy Central's roast of William Shatner or something like that, right? They're insulting each other like crazy, and they're laughing. And it's actually a compliment in the men's world. So a put down will go something like this. I was actually at a Big Boy a couple years ago with my assistant, and there were 3 guys in the booth behind me, and another guy walks into the Big Boy. And he had obviously put on a little bit of weight, and he had that kind of beer belly, and he looked a little like Katie. And he comes up to the guys, and they literally go, Frank, you've put on quite a bit of weight. Looks like you're having twins. And he rubs his belly, oh yeah. And they're all laughing, oh. And I was, I'm like, wow. If I walked into the Big Boy, and my friends, if Mary said, Diane, you're looking exceptionally fat today, I would, what would I do?
Flatten me.
Well, I'd probably cry first, right? And then I would think of ways for the rest of my life to get back at Mary. How dare she insult me in that? So that's the put down. So these are their games, they're social games. They have report talk. So if you've ever been in a meeting, they're defending their status on that pyramid. It's called report talk. Their social currency are facts and figures. Again, who played third base for the 1968 World Series Tigers? Anyone? Anyone? If I had a room of men, they'd be shouting it out right now.
Aurelio Rodriguez?
1984.
I didn't know that.
Downwards. I had to do a lot of research. I did this one time, and I pointed this out, and some guy shouts out, he didn't play all 7 games. I was like, so now I asked who played it in the 7th game, and it's Eddie Matthews. So like you needed to know that. So if you want a piece of trivia on your man, there you go.